look, how it looks and how another person perceives is something that you can never care about. This has easily been one of the happiest years of my experience at the IPL. I've been able to take my nuances and thought processes to a different level this year. Knowing is firmly believing, so I know we can. My first season at the Royals, it's a good beginning actually. The last time I think we qualified was when Shane Warne was around. Looks like we're on to something special. It's been a great effort. If I look back at the season, it's just been, we've had our low moments, but I thought we've been pretty standard in terms of how we've managed our inner space. Sometimes I think we talk too much about the game. I've gone through so many years of the IPL, and when teams are not doing well, the constant badgering we get is about chopping and changing. And but I think we've pretty much been very maintaining a very plateaued sort of an inner atmosphere, which I think has helped. The greatest strength of this team has been playing with freedom, playing with no expectations, and I think we should continue that and put a lot of pressure on whoever comes up against us in the rest of the games that's left. It's been one very different year as far as I'm concerned as a cricketer and as a person. Truth be told, I must confess that this has easily been one of the happiest years of my experience at the IPL. It's happened before. It's nothing to do with the performance or qualification or anything. I've enjoyed so much in terms of how much I've been able to explore. Like I've always maintained, right? With my cricket, the day I stop experimenting, the day I stop losing the passion for that, is the day I'll be done with the game. I've been able to take my nuances and thought processes to a different level this year, and I found, how do I coin this? It's going to be very tricky. They say freedom of expression. I think I found that exact combination or matchmaking. There is this famous line in Chennai where they make wedding cards. Okay, so it's called Menaka cards, and I always loved that. You go over that flyover, it's called the Liberty flyover, and you go over it and you look at that on top. It says, marriages are made in heaven while wedding cards are made at Menaka. So I really, every time I go through there, even now when I started at 9 years old, I read that first time, and every time I go past it, I just look at that and just keep going. It's one of those sort of a thing for me. I've really enjoyed my time here, and the exploration part of it is something that I've been able to find exact expression or exact form of expression, if I may say so. Firmly, I could say the honeymoon with Rajasthan Royals has been very good, and it's just the start of a relationship that I hope can go on and build from strength to strength. Batting lower down in the order in a T20 game is the most unforgiving thing in life, and for a very long time, I've just looked at MS Dhoni and said, wow, this guy is amazing. I mean, the amount of time he goes there, he keeps receiving this flack for, slowing the game down, taking it deep and then closing it out. It's an incredible ability, which I think a lot of players trying to, like come behind MS and wanting to be MSD there's something to learn. There is never going to be another MSD. There is never going to be another Sachin Tendulkar. There is only going to be you who can bring your best to the ground. And I've been very conscious of the fact that I've been batting lower down the order for years. I batted 8, I batted 9, I batted 7. 7 at best in a T20 franchise, and it's a very hard place to bat for a bowler who can bat a bit. So literally, in most of the franchises that I've played, I would average maybe 40 balls a season. That's how much I would have batted. If I've batted more than 40-50 balls, I think either the team has done very badly or I have got a chance to bat a little ahead in that particular comp. So it's been a journey. I made a lot of mistakes. Years ago, we had this head coach called Duncan Fletcher for the Indian cricket team. I used to go and ask him, how do I improve this? How do I improve that? How do I get better? He said the only way you get better is by making mistakes and failing in front of people. And that's what I've always done all through my life. Received a lot of criticism for how I've tried to expand beyond the realms. Sometimes people just may feel, why the hell is he doing all these things? Is he over ambitious? Is he trying too much? But that's just me. If you take that out of me, you won't get this person. So I come with a lot of problems. If I'm utilized and if I'm given the form of expression I require, I think I can explore boundaries. Like I said, even at the presentation, to the next game I might go and bat completely differently and make people pull their hair apart. But this is the joy I get out of the game, and I'm one of those very few lucky people, I believe, has found the purpose of life, which is cricket. Look, I think the happiest moment for me was the KKR game. It's not me dismissing Andre Russell. I think I genuinely believe the tide turned. The previous day at practice, I worked on running from a different angle over the stumps, and that's the first time I've tried that. I went and executed that. The game was in balance, and he got out, and then they used the hat-trick. I just, from that moment onwards, I just felt things are meant to be. It's meant to be. And there have been instances in the past where I've tried this, gone into a game and tried it, and it's not worked, and immediately people question it at the back end of the moment I did that and it worked. I don't know how people might have reacted if it didn't work, but it worked, right? And I just felt like, okay, being at the right place, right time, and also the right incidences really help you to take things off. And that UZ hat-trick from there on, and then the over by Bolty, where felt like, okay, we put a lot of effort, and it comes down to the fact that we might not get the 2 points. And then Obit coming back and, doing the pushpa thing and all that. I think that whole game, if I can say, is the best moment of the IPL. As far as the CSK game is concerned, I think the game was in the balance. I wanted it. I do not know how it was. Even before going into the game, Panish was like, you look a little abnormally quiet. I said, no, I think it's just fine. I was just, going into the game, I felt like I wanted each and every moment. And after that first over that I bowled and went for 16 runs, I felt I hadn't done much wrong. But I just kept telling myself, just be in the contest. Every ball, be in the contest. Bring the same intensity to the game. And when I walked out to bat with Yashasvi, my thought process is very simple. Get a couple of big shots, bring the scoring rate down, and Yashasvi will get it done. And that was my thought process. And the moment I got in and I started interacting with him, I felt he needed someone to, talk to, someone to maybe communicate and take him deep. And I was communicating, and every time I hit a big shot, we lost a wicket. And first it was Yashasvi, and then we lost Hetty, and then I was like, I kept it really simple. I wanted to say, okay, I'll be here till the last ball. Where are my options? What is my strength? And where is this guy going to bowl? And where am I going to, play my release shot, and when? And it really came off. The moment I hit the slog sweep for a 6, I knew I had the game in control. From there on, I knew Rian was there. All I wanted from Rian was 10 runs somewhere, 10 runs in a space of 2-3 balls. But the boundary that he hit off Patirana, right? And I think that really gave me the relief that was needed. CSK is a team that I've played for, and I absolutely love coming up against them. It's a team I enjoy playing against. It's not for any other reason, but the fact that you played for a team, and it's going to be very natural. And when you play against them, you want to do really well. And second of all, I think the game, what was at stake? The 2 points. If we got those 2 points, we had 2 bites at the cherries. And for all the hard work we put in, the bubble life, the kind of hard work I've put in through the season, it would materialize much better if that game came to a good fruition. I think it's yet another game. I just want to go there and have a lot of fun, and I'm sure it'll go our way. Paddy always says there's a subtle difference between saying, I believe you can, I believe we can, and there is another difference between saying, I know we can. Knowing is firmly believing, so I know we can.